Welcome everyone. This is Peggy Welkner, and today I would like to talk to you and give you a quick yet simple and profound breathing exercise. So breathing is vastly underrated as a health component in our society, and as part of a yoga practice, it is paramount. In ancient days, yogis were not even allowed to proceed to the asana or movement part of the practice until the breath portion was mastered. And there's even a name for it in a yoga practice. It's called pranayama. So what I'm going to do today is just a very simple diaphragmatic breath. And I wanted to tell you the first thing that you need to do is make sure this can be done laying down or seated. But if you're in a seated position, if you'll notice here, I'm on two folded blankets. You want to be able to sit up nice and tall so that you can sit with your pelvis tilted forward without your ribs expanding, which allows for the breath to flow through the body. So if you find yourself seated and your back compressed, either move up to a chair or maybe even add another blanket or pillow underneath your sit bones so you can allow for that nice neutral pelvis and for the breath to flow. So go ahead and get yourself organized. I like to have my palms down to start and take a moment and just feel the warmth of your palms on your hands and start to tune into that. And we're going to find our diaphragm next. So the diaphragm is a muscle and it runs underneath the lungs. It's called the seat of the heart and the lungs. And what happens, it runs sideways. And it's like any other muscle, it needs to be stretched in order to stay active and functional. But the only way to stretch this muscle is through a deep breath. When you inhale, your lungs expand and your diaphragm, which is kind of like a large trampoline, releases downwards. This allows for the breath to move into your body. And when you exhale, the diaphragm gently rises. So we're going to focus on finding the diaphragm, activating the diaphragm and moving it, and start to settle into that breath. A lot of times people don't know how to find their diaphragm, so they end up taking chest breaths, which can cause a lot of anxiety when you have a short chest breath. We want to make sure we can take a deep, healing breath. So everyone, make sure you're nice and comfortable, seated up tall. And we're going to start our breath. I want you to just put your hands on your ribs and take a moment, relax your shoulders down. Take a moment and take an inhale through the nose and an exhale through the mouth. And see if you can feel the expansion of the ribs. It's kind of like an umbrella opening. And when we breathe, I want you to think about the breath as three-dimensional. So we are not just breathing into our belly. Our breath is actually expanding along our whole front and side and back body. Think of like a balloon with the inhale expanding around the spine, and with the exhale just settling back towards the spine. So as we do this again, taking another inhale, see if you can find that nice, gentle expansion of the ribs, inhaling. And the exhale, just releasing. Let the breath move from the body with the exhale. And do it one more time. And we are going to keep our breath in through the nose and out through the nose for the duration of the practice. This helps keep the body warm and heals the body with its warm flow. So let's go ahead and let's drop our hands to our legs. And again, connecting to the warmth of the hands, the palms of the hands on the legs. Make sure your pelvis is lined up. Relax your shoulders. Slide them down your back and close your eyes. Relax your mouth. Relax your tongue. And take an inhale, and as you inhale, see if you can find the diaphragm. Let it gently float down, downward towards the pelvis. And with your exhale, see if you can get and feel that nice little lift of the diaphragm. Think about it like almost like pulling a Kleenex up. And we're just going to do a nice, easy counting breath. We're going to do a count of 10. So 10 breaths to change your nervous system from the fight or flight to rest and digest. That's all it takes. I start all my classes, Pilates, yoga, meditation, with 10 breaths. So let's get started. Just take a moment and let your body settle. And feel your sit bones on your blanket or chair. Jaws relaxed. We're going to inhale for the count of 5, pause, and exhale for the count of 5. Let's go ahead and start. Inhaling, ribs expanding. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Holding the breath for just a moment, and the breath comes out as a release through the nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Repeating, inhaling, let the breath flow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath for just a moment and release, exhaling. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The body is relaxing. Inhaling. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding. Exhaling, releasing tension. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Continuing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Belly relaxing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Finding your own flow, moving to the count of 5 for an inhale, and the count of 5 to an exhale. Each breath, bringing further relaxation into the body. At your own pace, with a count of 5, stopping at the moment at the end of the inhale for a pause, exhaling. Throat is relaxed, jaws relaxed. Moving through a few more cycles on your own. Filling the body with breath, prana, and energy with the inhale. Releasing tension and stress with the exhale. 2 more rounds. On your own, completely relaxed. Ready to move into the last breath. Inhaling, breath flowing easily into the nose, both nostrils. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. a slight hold, and a final exhale, a release. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then a normal breath. And take a moment to notice how you feel. What is the difference in your body from just 10 breaths ago? And when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. So welcome back. In just 10 breaths, you have changed your nervous system to a place of peace and ease. And know that you can do this at any time of the day. You can do this in your car. You can do this lying down. You can do this before a test or a meeting, whenever you need to find a place of peace. And just like any other practice, the more you do it, the easier and more effective it will be in your life. And I want you to remember, in a yoga or pranayama breathing practice, there is not too little of a practice. Just 5 minutes can make a practice. So always think about making the time for yourself, taking that 5 minutes a day to achieve a place of healing for your body. And I appreciate you all joining me today. Thank you very much for your time. Namaste.